Hello, class. Welcome back to the second activity of Lesson 5 in Unit 3. All right, so we're trying to find the best deal. Okay, so let's imagine that you've got different stores that you are thinking about shopping at, or maybe your mom or dad is thinking about shopping, and they want to find out what the best deal is. Okay, now we've already kind of talked in class about how the best deal can mean different things, right? See, there are a few things that you can consider. You know, if the store with the best deal is a long way away, then it still may not be the best deal after all, um, even if it's the cheapest price, because it's going to be a difficult process to get to the store. So there are other things to consider, but for this case, what we're actually getting at is what is the lowest price per can. So we're looking for lowest price per can. Okay, so the way we're going to think about finding that out is to look at the cost and the number of cans that we get for each deal. All right, so it may help you to label each of these here. I'm going to go ahead and label each of these A and call it B, and we'll call this one C, and we'll call this one D. So it's a little bit easier to tell which ones we're talking about. All right, so for offer A, price per can is what we're looking for. The price for A is $6, and you get 8. So $6 per 8 cans. That means what we're going to do is we're actually going to take 6 and we're going to divide it by 8, because the idea is we want to figure out what 1 can costs. There's 8 cans in this deal, so we have to go from 8 to 1 by dividing by 8. So we're going to divide by 8. So 6 divided by 8, that's actually 3/4. And in terms of dollars and cents, let me just show you how this works here. 3/4 is 3 divided by 4, 0.75. So we're talking about 75 cents. All right, so good to be aware of that as we look at for A. Okay, so for B, let's see how many cans. What's the price, and then how many cans do we get for that? The price is it's $3. So $3 per 2 cans, right? So that's really what we're talking about then is 3 per 2, 3 divided by 2. And 3 divided by 2, that's actually 1 1/2, or 1.5. So we can call that 1.5. And 1.5 in dollars and cents is $1.50. I'm going to put a little dollar sign at the beginning of these here, just so we can see what the price is. So it's 75 cents per can and $1.50 per can. Okay, let's make it a little bit longer. There we go. All right, so for C, we have $10. It's $10 per 10 cans. So that means we're going to do 10 divided by 10, and 10 divided by 10, well, that's going to be $1 per can. All right, so far, if we take note here, we can see that the best deal so far is A, right? 75 cents per can. That's better than $1.50 per can, and better than $1 per can. So what about D? Can D beat those? D is what? D is 80 cents each. Okay, well, 80 cents, that's the same thing as this. It's 0.80. Ooh, that's pretty good. 0.80 per can. Is that the best? No, 75 cents is still the best deal, right? So in this case, A is going to be your best deal by just a little bit over D. All right, so we would say then that A is the best deal because it has the lowest cost per can. All right, let's look at the second question. So the last store listed is also selling 28-ounce cans of baked beans for $1.40 each. Well, $1.40, that's way more than this, right? how does that price compare to the other prices? Well, you might think it's really bad deal. It'd be I guess this B would be worse, but $1.40 is definitely worse than the other ones, right? But you might have missed that they are selling that they are 28-ounce cans. How big were the cans in the ads we saw? 15-ounce cans. So these are smaller cans. All right, so it's nice that they're less money per can, but you're getting a lot smaller can there. Okay, so let's take a look at our best deal. We know this is our best deal, 75 cents per can. Okay, here we have a price per ounces. Okay, so we need to see how many what's the price per ounces for this one here. So for can A, A is 75 cents per 15 ounces. So that means we're going to take 0.75 and we're going to divide it by 15. Okay, and by now, hopefully you are comfortable. You know that 15 is going to go into 75 5 times. Okay, but this is going to change a little bit in your division. Okay, we can go over how to divide in class if you're not comfortable doing this. But if we look at a calculator here, 75 cents divided by 15, 0.75 divided by 15, it's 0.05. Okay, so it's going to be 0.05. That means 5 cents per ounce. All right, so let's compare that to the last store here. Okay, so the last store is selling, it's $1.40. The last store is $1.40 per 28 ounces. So that's going to be 1.40 divided by 28. Okay, and if you work that out, we have this 1.40 divided by 28. Oh, 0.05. I think that's the same thing, right? Yes, it is. 0.05. So in this case here, the price per ounces is going to be the same thing. Okay, so depending on how much you needed, this might actually be as good a deal or even a better deal if you need like exactly 28 ounces. This might be the better deal because over here, if we got 15 ounces for 75 cents, we would actually need to get another can at that rate. We'd have to get another 15 ounces because that's the size of the cans they're offering, and so that would be another 75 cents. So you'd have 75 cents and 75 cents, which would be $1.50. And so in that case, this would actually be a better deal. But just based on price per ounces, it's the same.